Anna Kasparian is the co-host of the Young Turks, which is a progressive Democrat-based, liberal-based internet show. It's a news show. Every day, I forget what time. Anyway, but she is somebody that's very progressive. She's very popular. She has been red-pilled over the past couple of weeks like you would not believe. So we're going to watch a clip of Anna Kasparian getting red-pilled in real time. And like I said, this is a woman who's very progressive, very pro-Democrat policies across the board. But as you can see here, she's kind of starting to have a come-to-Jesus moment, for lack of a better term. So here we go. This is about the Democrats labeling Trump a fascist.
Notion of a fascist. Because look, if we're just going to use fascist toward anyone we dislike, all right, then the word doesn't actually mean anything.
Okay, what do you want me to say, Anna? You want me to say wannabe dictator?
Sure, you can say wannabe dictator, but I don't even think he wants to be a dictator.
Of course he does. That's what you do.
All right, so right there, this is Cenk Uygur, the founder of the Young Turks. Very, very progressive, but also, too, he's going to be voting for Kamala. But he also likes to call out the fact that the Democrats are kind of catering right now to the corporate side of the wing, and likes to he tells the truth too, but he still very much has Trump derangement syndrome. But at times he will tell the truth about Trump.
When you lose an election and you go, oh, I got fake electors and I'd like to terminate the Constitution and bring out the tanks and use martial law against American citizens and shoot protesters. I mean, if that's not fascist, then I guess the word just shouldn't exist.
But was he able to do those things?
Trump's
his rhetoric is awful.
Okay, if you don't want to be called fascist, stop saying fascist things. It's not that hard.
Okay.
Not that hard. Oh, here, let me have dinner with Nick Fuentes, who's a Nazi, Kanye, who's a Nazi, and let me say there's good people on the Nazi side. Oh, it could be pro-Confederate guys. Might be guys who are pro-slavery who are good guys. Let me do all of these things. Let me say that immigrants are poisoning the blood of our nation, a Nazi term that is only used in the past by Nazis, and then say I'm going to ban Muslims, I'm going to do this and this and this to all the other ethnic groups, and then go, oh, I can't believe you called me a fascist. No, he is a fascist. I'm very happy to call him a fascist.
All right.
So that happened.
So Anna Kasparian was right there.
And she was kind of talked over ultimately.
Yeah.
Again, I keep using the fucking word ultimately. It's just I'm so excited right now. We talk about wanting the left is catering to the women. Women have a voice. Women this, women that.
But this is a popular women that's progressive too.
Well, no, but look, we have that entire clip.
I know.
Where a man spoke over the woman.
Which is kind of sexist.
Who was kind of getting red-pilled. We watched it happen, but we watched him take over and not be able to let her talk. And we're watching that in real time.
And Anna Kasparian too. This isn't the only topic. She lives they're based in Los Angeles, and she was talking about getting assaulted by a homeless person because of the crisis and because of the Democratic policies in California. Okay, but this is something on Twitter too. So this is a tweet. So somebody watched that video and said, "This is what consuming right-wing media does to a person on the so-called left." Anna Kasparian quote tweet. She goes, "I don't support Trump. I also don't think it's helpful to call him a fascist or a Nazi. Those words actually mean something beyond not liking a candidate. Thank you. I also don't think listening to or reading the perspective of conservative voters is a flaw or something that I should feel ashamed of." Okay, being red-pilled in real time. You go back to her a year ago, 2 years ago, you might have heard something different. But bro, I'm telling you, and these people, by the way, they're independent media. They're not mainstream media. I follow Cenk on Twitter.
Right.
I think it's an interesting perspective to have. I truthfully do. But like, this is somebody on the left who is getting red-pilled in real time once again.
Yeah.
Who is seeing all these crappy policies come home to roost, for lack of a better term, and seeing how they're not beneficial. And calling Trump a Nazi is very hypocritical. And now we can talk about it too.
Right.
Bro, at the Madison Square Garden rally, they said it's a Nazi rally. When you had black people, white people, Latino people, Jewish flags. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a Nazi rally if there were Jewish flags, but whatever, right?
The problem
Muslim people too. It's just it's gaslighting to a big extent.
The problem is that